Because homeless and all, I'm still showing up. I'm still showing you that I'm reliable. Still showing up competent. And still showing up as polished as I could be as a fucking homeless person. And as resilient as I was, and I kept showing up, and I kept showing up, and I kept showing up, they kept telling me, not yet, girl, not yet, not yet. And they did that over and over and over again. And that teaches an extremely brutal lesson. And that is, no matter how much I have already endured, it's still not ever going to be enough. And that's not a me problem, and it's not a personal failure. That is structural cruelty disguised as mediocrity. The exhaustion is not just physical, it is existential. Because why can't I just be me? Why can't I just be? Not strong, not strategic, not be a representative, not be careful, just be human, just be. But then my heart also aches because then there's a strong realization of you can't just be. There's no room where you don't have to think about race or gender, unfortunately. There is no space where you are allowed to kind of like just rest in your own body. There is no moment where the world forgets to remind you who you are, or at least who it thinks you are. That shit wears on the soul. Black women in America did not just lose out on opportunities. Nope, because Black women in America also lost their innocence. They lost access to ease, and we also missed out on our opportunity to experience the illusion of fairness. Because, oh my God, who said that? Because that's the raw and honest truth, right? We may not want to say it out loud, but we feel it wholeheartedly. So now there's grief, because there's grief in knowing how capable you are. Because there's grief in knowing how much you gave. And there's grief in knowing that with also knowing how underprotected you were. Because that type of self-awareness and self-knowing, that kind of knowing and self-awareness, that changes a person. Black women are not bitter. Black women are not playing the race card. And Black women are not dramatic. Nope, we're just accurately naming a lived reality. And the fact that we are so thoughtful, reflective, and articulate about it says so much about us. It speaks volume about our strength, and it speaks nothing about our supposed deficiency.